Hello and welcome back to my channel. Here we like to do things budget friendly, and if you are like me and have champagne taste but on a beer budget, these videos are for you. Today I'm going to be doing wigs and tea. I'm running out of Temu stuff, guys. It has been like processing, and then they finally shipped. And now they're shipping, I think, FedEx because it might be faster than USPS because they dragged their feet for so long. But I want to tell you about what I'm experiencing right now in shopping for my platform here on YouTube. But first, let's get into some fun facts for today. Okay, so here's a really interesting one. Did you know that houseflies always buzz in the key of F? Which is good because I only know 3 chords is what the little fly is saying. Now, it doesn't say if it's F sharp or F flat. It just says key of F. So now you know. I went on to TikTok Shop and Temu today to scroll through items that were in my shopping cart, but that I hadn't purchased yet, to see how prices are, because sometimes they'll have sales, sometimes they'll have coupon codes like on TikTok. And what I noticed is that in my Temu cart and on my TikTok shop, prices more than tripled. More than tripled. So on TikTok shop, I had this huge list of wigs that I was interested in picking up and trying out from different companies that were originally like $30. And now they're $120. Riddle me that one. I mean, I get that everybody is losing their ever-loving mind under this whole idea of tariffs and everything. But to go from a $30, $40 wig to the prices that they're going to now blows my mind. Blows my mind. Same thing on Temu. I had articles of clothing. I had jewelry items. I had household goods picked out. They more than doubled in one night, because I've been watching. I watch every day. I do my price adjustments. I do my coupons. I do my farmland and my fishland. I do all of the Temu circle, all of that stuff. Because that is my channel, is shopping budget-friendly items to share with you guys. I could not believe what I was seeing. Could not believe it. So I do have, I want to say like 5 orders coming in from Temu prior to this huge price jump. And I do have a couple of wigs here from TikTok shop that I'm going to share with you prior to this huge price jump. I don't know if they're still going to be available, but I will most definitely do like a little clip of all of the prices, how all the prices have gone up. I will do like a screenshot of what the items in the cart are now costing, where they used to be wholesale prices and now they're like more expensive than some of my more expensive wigs are. No way. I just have to kind of put a pin in buying things for now. So what you guys will be seeing from me is going to be like deep diving into a little bit more wigs. You know, doing brands, doing, you know, what I got from Temu, what I got from Chelsea Smith, what I've gotten from I Am Styles. We can do short ones, we can do long ones, we can do maintenance, we can do all kinds of things like that, because that is kind of like my second bread and butter, because you guys are really actually more interested in the wigs than I actually thought you would be, which blows my mind, and I absolutely love, love, love that. But this Amazon wig that I am wearing, I picked it up under $60. It is still under $60. So if you are interested in this wig, I will put a link down below in the description box for you. But this is the front, the side, and the back. This is the one where we did the battle on the TikTok and YouTube shorts about which wig is the more expensive wig. So this one is a great price that matches the quality of like a Chelsea Smith crowns that are more like $120. So you're still saving half. So think of it this way. You can get 2 Amazon wigs for the price of 1 Chelsea Smith crowns wig. I am always here to find the budgets for you, but let's look at these TikTok ones. Here's the first one. I have been doing so many blondes, all kinds of different shades of blondes and multicolors and you name it, but I don't really have a lot that match more of my natural hair color. So I have been watching TikTok Galley after TikTok Galley when they do their lives and they do their wig shows where they try it on, they describe to you the fibers, and there's a couple of them that are really, really super, super trust their opinions. If they say something is crap, it's crap, and if they say something is good, it's good. So this was a recommendation for one of those TikTok Galleys, and this was under $30 at the time of purchase. So here are the features. We've got a couple of money pieces with the more kind of golden blonde. It's layered throughout. It has a very loose curl, and I did go through and I did straighten out the ends with my straightener. This did have a little bit more curl at the bottom of it, but I find personally that if I have a little bit straighter of a bottom here, not only is it good so that I can mend frayed edges, but it also helps to keep it from tangling from the bottom up. All your wigs will tangle. For me, I just find that this helps with that. I also added volume in the top using the blow dryer trick. This one does have a 2" by 13" lace front. And look at all of that free parting space. Look at all that free parting space. This comes with 2 temple combs. It comes with a nape comb. It comes with the adjuster straps, and it has that additional strap in the side here, which I do take off. I find that for whatever reason, I don't know if I maybe take it apart and sew it in a different way if it would work better, because I just feel like it kind of puckers in a weird way. But let's go ahead and try this one on. Now, what I've been finding is if I have a super long wig and if I put it on upside down and then I do that floop trip, you know, that it gets more tangled than I want. So I will come in and I will latch that down below underneath my ponytails and such. I will find my side combs, square that up, and then come in and plop my lace down. And then I would attach my combs, which if I did that right now, I'm gonna, from switching out wigs, I might just completely destroy everything as far as my hair pulling out of the cap and all of that stuff. So with a little bit of blow dryer trick, a little bit of straightening out those ends, a little bit of this nice layering in here in the front. You can do whatever part you want, wherever you want it. So let's see. I'm gonna dip my hair in my coffee and have my coffee. Let's not do that. Okay, mirror here letting me see what I can show you. Here's the lace space and the knots. Up front, lace base and knots. If I was to like spend some more time on this, I could perfect it and make it not look so poo-poo caca on my forehead, but okay. Now we have it a little bit blended in better. So here's the lace base in the front. Get all this body. I just love it. And I like that the blonde is really only in the front. I actually kind of like that. But here's the front. The side. And the back. And what I have found with this one too is that the fibers are actually relatively easy to brush through, which is really important to me. I have found that even my Chelsea Smith crowns tangle a lot and kind of get a little bit difficult to brush through. So let's talk about some more wig tips and tricks when it comes to long hair. One of the main things that you are going to encounter when it comes to long hair wigs, especially a length like I have here. Think about what article of clothing you're going to wear. This is probably going to be your first step. If you're going to be wearing, let's say, a hoodie for the day, consider A, wearing a shorter wig, or B, making sure that your longer wig is pulled up in a way where it's not going to rub on the back of said hooded sweatshirt, okay? Because what you wear is going to determine how quickly the back nape area of your wig is going to snag and snarl and get gross. Also, purses, seat belts, all of those kinds of things where you have to constantly pull your hair out of will also make it tangle. Big tip from me to you is make sure that you bring some sort of wig brush with you on the go. So if you're going to go and use the restroom, or if you're in your car right before you get out of your car and go to Target or the restaurant or what have you, give it a quick brush out, starting from the bottom, working your way up. That will help maintain it from the snarls getting way too snarly to a point where you really have to sit there. Like, think if your necklaces get kind of wadded up in a ball and then you have to sit there and untangle and untangle and untangle, and you have to go little bit by little bit, and you have to take your little tweezers or something, and you're just like, that's what your wig will do if you don't maintain it throughout the day. So those are a couple of huge recommendations for you when it comes to tangling as far as what you're wearing. Second of all, how you style it is also going to be very, very important, okay? So for me, what I will do as much as possible is not touch it. As much as I love to do this, okay? I only do that to the front, and that's it. And I will run my fingers through it just in the front, but I will not monkey with it in the back. So I will most often than not pull it forward and leave it there. Leave it there. Try not to touch it as much as possible. The more movement, the more friction, the more tangling, okay? Now, when it comes to considering getting a long wig, also, it's very important to consider the curl pattern. What I have found personally is my more curlier wigs, like I have just stated, that are curly at the tips, will snag and snarl and get tangled from the bottom up, as well as from the nape down, and those knots kind of meet in the middle. So I try to avoid very curly ones down at the bottom, or that I know I can just go through with a straightener and just, you know, heat treat that, flatten it down, and then I can just brush through the ends so easily and work my way up. So let me show you my next wig from TikTok shop that I think you guys will really like. Quite a few of you have said that you love the copper on me. Some of you have said, well, maybe it's too orange, maybe more burgundy would fit you a little bit better. And here's the beauty of wigs, you guys. I mean, if you want to just experiment with a color and you don't want to fry your hair and you just don't know how you're going to feel about said color, right? Just try it. Just try it. It might change your mind. It might change your mind. So here's what I found. This one off of TikTok shop has oranges. It has coppers. It even has, which is a little bit kind of hard to tell in here, but it's got kind of like this almost burgundy, kind of like a cherry tone in it. So this is going to be very, very similar to the one that I had picked up from Temu. However, the one that I picked up on Temu, like I had put into the bottom little information added thing that I will do if I test something out after I filmed and it just doesn't work for me, I said that one tangles a lot. I'm still in the processing of editing it to my liking, straightening up ends, chopping off a couple of inches, adding the volume, the whole nine, to see how I can make that one work for me. But this one tangles a lot less, a lot less. But with this one, same thing. I did go through, I straightened out the tips, I added the volume, and this one has a T part. It has a T part in it, so not a ton of free parting space. Sometimes that's easier for new wig wearers because then you don't have to fiddle fart with how to train it, how to add the volume. This is more of a throw on and go, except for when it comes out of the packaging really wonka. But I think you know what I mean, right? And then it has the 1 inch by 13 inch free, well, it's not free parting. 13 by 1 inch lace front space, pre-plucked hairline. It has the 2 temple combs, the one in the nape, the bra adjuster straps, but no additional side strap or interior strap, which I don't use anyway. But this is another one that I picked up for under $30. I have no idea how much it's going to cost now, if it's still available. I will link both of these down below. Timber! Okay, I'm back. So let me try to show you how I put this on. So I have all my hair crisscrossed in the back, so it has this little bulge right there. And so when I try to put on these longer ones, again, if you do the upside down and then the flip with these long ones, you're going to be like Snarl Snag City, right? So with that back nape comb, what I try to do is I will try to kind of loosely hook that underneath that little pile of hair. I will bring this forward, and then these are my little tabbies here. I will square those off, straighten out my lace here. This one is not a Widow Peak friendly wig. The other one was kind of a more Widow's Peak friendly wig. This one, even though the hairline is pre-plucked, it's not a ton, so you could go in and do some more plucking on this one. Although what I would recommend is, because this one is a little bit better quality than some of my Temu wigs are, even at the price I paid for this, I would say pick up a very inexpensive lace front Temu wig and play around with it. Play around with how to pluck, play around with how to straighten, curl, how to add volume, how to do all of that stuff so that by the time you get a wig that you know how to do all of that stuff too without ruining it, you will have a wig that you can really enjoy. So here's the front with all of those little colors in it. And again, this one is very, 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 very similar to that Temu one, but so much easier to brush out. So much easier. I can't even express to you the huge difference that this one is in order to brush out than the other one. It's by far the best. I have to take a sip of coffee. I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit. And you ever get those days where it's almost like you've talked too much and your voice is already going bye-bye, but it's not even 11 o'clock a.m. yet. And I know I haven't been talking that much because I didn't even call my mom this morning yet. I call her every morning, almost. And then we talk for like an hour and a half. Anywho, here's the front. Here is the side and the back. So what do you guys think? I really like this one, and I know that, like I said, many of you have said that you really enjoy the copper on me, and I do have to agree. It is growing on me. It is growing on me. So again, you guys, there's so much more that I want to do with Temu and TikTok shop wigs and stuff like that, and bring you quality wigs on a budget and teach you tips and tricks and how to maintain and how to trim, how to thin, how to curl, how to straighten. I have so many things that I can do with wigs because I have so many wigs, but ordering more right now, I kind of have to put a pin in it because the prices right now are not within my budget. My channel is way too small for me to be able to be buying, 10 things even off of Temu right now for one film a week. But if you guys would hang out with me on wig videos, I would love it. If you guys are patient and wait for the Temu stuff, I would greatly appreciate it. So just stick it out with me. I know that other content creators might be coming across this issue as well. Please be patient. Shipping is taking longer. Prices have just gone sky high. So just if we have to film something different, if we've got to shop TJ Maxx or Dollar Tree or anything like that you're not used to seeing from us, I really hope that you stick it out with us and come and watch those videos with us anyways. That would be super duper awesome that you support all of your favorite YouTubers in that way. But today I appreciate you stopping and checking out today's video with me. If you are new here, I would love it if you considered subscribing. Also, like and share this video. Helps me out a lot and I would super duper appreciate it. But until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye, guys.